Hi, thank you for watching. In this video, we would like to talk about the fifth section of chapter 1, Now Here Elohim is Thinking About, in the Laws of Messiah. And the fifth section is about Savior's work is heavy in an age of 8 billion people. He starts talking about humankind should have faith and listen to God's voice.
In the first section, Master Okawa talks that in this world, whilst there are different ways and different kinds of thinking in legal systems or religion, it is very hard to bring these ways of thinking together. Master Okawa is asking us to accept the diversity of values and organize a foundation of how we can think based on the value judgments that he is teaching.
Because he says on page 42, I just want you to tell people around the world that the value judgment I am teaching should be the foundation of how to think. And he really gives all the guidelines in this book. And after that, he talks about when Alcantara created human beings, he separated them into men and women. This is the policy on earth. So if you've watched our video on first section, we explained about who Alcantara is. And Alcantara, when he created this earth, he made this as the policy. And through Alcantara's teaching, Master Okawa's books, he also gives an example of other planets with different sex types and so on. So if you would like to know more, please let us know. But yeah, after that he says we also need to consider if it's the right choice from their soul's perspective. So here he really emphasizes on having spiritual view of life. After that, this is my favorite line. Please have faith first. Listen to God's words. Please do not disregard the wisdom that humanity has accumulated over a long period of time. This world is not the final home for human beings. So as a soul, our human body is just like a vehicle that we're driving in, and we came down to this earth to gain new experiences. So we choose our parents, we choose our sex, environment, and so on. So I think having this spiritual view of life really opens up and solve, I think, some of the problems that we may have conflicts within. So this world is just a training ground for the soul. He says, please remember this and seek the wisdom to choose what is right from the diversity of values. It is also our work to preserve this earth so that we can continue to use it for a long time as a training ground to refine such wisdom. Yeah.
In Master Okawa's spiritual messages from space beings, they have said that in order for us to survive this coronavirus pandemic, we need wisdom and endurance. So when we have this spiritual view of life and this book, The Laws of Messiah, we can truly grasp the wisdom to solve our problems, and not only solve our problems internally, but also solve the conflicts that have been going on for millions of years in this world. So The Laws of Messiah is a very powerful book for us to open our thinking for the new space age too.
Yeah, I love one time one of our members from the Middle East, she was saying how she's always had all the questions on, why are we here on this earth? What's the purpose of our life? What is spirituality? Questions on everything. Like, why do we have different religions? But she said when she met Happy Science Teachings, the Laws of the Sun, which is the very first law series that Master Okawa wrote, she said within, I forgot how long, but within a week or a few months, all the answers were answered. So I think I recommend. And in this section, Master also talks about my work as savior to correct humanity's mistaken ways of thinking.
Master Okawa mentions that the struggle will continue. However, we must overcome these tough times. He states, I will keep on fighting based on the principle of protecting the people with faith. I feel so much love from Master's words.
Yeah. And in order to protect us, he says, now the world population is almost 8 billion people. If more than half of them, the majority, have wrong thoughts, or in other words, if they are trying to create a world without faith, this will invite a repercussion. So before it happens, I truly want to change humanity's way of thinking. I believe this is the work of the Savior. Please build up your life and work with faith as your main pillar and spread to as many people as possible the right way of living as human beings.
Master Okawa gave a lecture on this book called The Lecture on the Laws of Messiah as well. At the end of the lecture on the Laws of Messiah, Master Okawa mentions that if we do not spread the importance of the teachings in this book, the world population can decrease by half. So we don't want that to happen.
Yeah, and it's very rare for Master Okawa to give such kind of, specific prediction. So we were very shocked to hear that too.
It also shows how Master Okawa's enlightenment is the highest enlightenment of the universe. He can see the past, present, and future with such accuracy, love, and wisdom. So we don't want to miss the Savior's words now.
And if you would like to know more about that Master Okawa's great ability, next is about chapter 2. He really oversees the last, history of Earth, and then he gives directions which way the human beings needs to go forward. Thank you so much for watching our video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you actually would like to hear or watch Master Okawa's lecture on this chapter 1, it's available at Happy Science Temples. So let us know, comment to this video, and we hope you will enjoy our next videos, which is on chapter 2.